listen, a brand I never thought I would be testing or trying out again on my channel is Benefit. But they have come out with a new foundation. I was gonna try it anyway, but then they gifted it, so I was like, yeah. Great. This is the POREfessional, Jesus Christ, POREfessional Foundation. Now, for reals, for actual reals, I haven't been interested in a product by Benefit for quite a long time. I don't like POREfessional primer on oily skin. I just think it's like quite slippery. But I was interested in this because as somebody who has like quite large pores naturally, that's just my skin, and I'm an oily kind of person, this sounds like a good foundation to me. I've been looking after my skin very, very well recently, so I'm hoping that this foundation is going to sit quite well on my skin. I just want to interrupt myself here to talk about skin. A lot of the issues that we look for, that we're trying to fix with our foundations, can be fixed by your skincare and need to be fixed by your skincare. So you have enlarged pores, you have textured skin, you have excessively oily skin, you have excessively dry skin, and you're looking for a foundation that's going to sit on top of that texture. It all starts with skincare. So let's try and improve what we can with skincare. We can't cure everything, but we can definitely improve it before we try and cover it all with our foundation. That brings me on to the sponsor of today's video, Dermatica. You've heard me talk about them before. I cannot stress enough how much Dermatica has changed my skin noticeably over the years I've been using them. The changes I want to see in my skin were achievable and realistic. I want to see a more even skin tone, a more even texture. I want to fade dark spots that hang around my skin after I have like a blemish or something like that. And then I also want some preventative measures in there as well too. Reducing the appearance of fine lines also. And I am not a skincare expert by any means. I don't know what serums I need. I don't know what ingredients I need. I don't know what will smooth out my skin texture over time. When to use it. Can I mix it with this, or does that cancel out this? I don't know. I can't be bothered to find out, if I am honest with you. So that's where Dermatica make everything really, really simple. This is my before and after using Dermatica, and I'm still using it. I don't think there's going to be a solid after because I'm just going to keep going. You'll notice that dark spots are faded, my skin looks more even. The texture of my skin, I would always complain about the texture of the skin around my nose when trying foundations, trying new makeup, and that doesn't seem to be an issue for me anymore. My skin just needed this balancing out, and I think I have been able to achieve that with the help of Dermatica. And if you're anything like me, at the end of the day, when you're just about to get into bed, you've had a long day at work, you've done whatever, perhaps you had a long day with a family, and like, that was a lot. Maybe you just want to get into bed and that's it. Call it a day, call it quits. An in-depth 5-step, even 2-step skincare routine might not be on the, the top of your list for things you want to do at the end of the day. Dermatica make it very, very simple. All you have to do is cleanse, use the serum, moisturize, go to bed. That's it. You don't have to worry about your treatments, exfoliating, your serum, your vitamin C, whatever. All you need is this one product from Dermatica. You might be thinking, why is this one product so good? Why is this all you need? Dermatica will make for you your own personalized formula. So all you do is go to their website, you fill out a few questions. They're going to ask you things about your skin tone, your texture, what kind of results you want to see, what are your skin goals, and then their dermatology team are going to make your very own personalized formula that they will send out to you every single time you need a top up automatically. You don't need to worry about going to get your next top up, going to the shop to buy anything, going online. It is going to be sent to you. So you can literally just have this by the side of your bed. It's for your PM routine. Wash your face. You can even get into bed and apply this. It is so simple. I know that sounds really lazy, but like I said, I know how important it is. It's very important if we want our makeup to look a certain way, if we want our skin to appear a certain way. This is like a cheat code. This is like your cheat code. And even if you don't like getting into bed with heavy formulas in your face, sticky feelings on your face, this is very, very lightweight. It's like a serum. So you apply it and it's weightless on the skin. You're not going to be sticking to your bed sheets or your pillowcase. And the ingredients aren't just like simple, you can buy them in a drugstore kind of ingredients. They are ingredients that are based on years and years of research and evidence. So let's start your skincare journey. Let's actually get the results from your skincare that you have wanted, that you have just never been able to achieve. Dermatica have an amazing offer at the moment. If you use my code ROBERT50, I'll leave that on the screen here for you, and I'll leave a link down below in the description box as well. You can get 50% off, 50. That's half your first 3 months. half price for 3 months. That is incredible. It's usually $24.99, which for me, the kind of serums that I've bought to try and achieve results are more than that. They cost more than that. So for that discounted price, you get your personalized formula, you get a dermatology team to make your own personalized formula, and you also have 24/7 access to that dermatology team. Should you have any questions, should you want to change up your formula a little bit. So go ahead and follow that link down below in the description box and use that code Robert50. This is such a great deal. I'm looking you in the eyes right now, right? There are not many times I tell people that you need a product, but if you have skincare concerns, and if you're anything like me and you just know that by yourself, with your own research, you are not going to be able to realistically commit to a full skincare routine, try Dermatica. I don't get professional treatments on my skin. Sorry, just to add as well, I don't get professional treatments on my skin. I mean, I don't get facials. I don't get any kind of lasers. I don't get anything like that. I'm too scared of heat to do the lasers. I think I've had 2 facials in my whole life. No, 3 facials in my whole life. My results on my skin come from my skincare, and Dermatica is my skincare. I can't stress enough. I can't stress enough. Thank you, Dermatica. Link below for you. Go ahead and check it out. Let's look at this foundation. Because we know brands are making claims, we know they say a foundation is going to do this new magical thing, which a lot of the time it tends not to. So this is a POREfessional Foundation Smoothing and Blurring Matte Foundation with, guess what? Niacinamide. What doesn't have niacinamide in it? Makeup brushes have niacinamide in them at the moment. So over niacinamide. So this is around $39, £39, and the shade range is good. It's a nice shade range. I like that there aren't these like just rows and rows of mediums, and we do have some variation. I think I see some olive tones in there as well, which is really, really nice. The packaging itself, I think is really, really cute. I love the like fogged, like what's it called? Fogged, right? Glass, the slightly different shape in the lid, which I guess can help opening it. It's not a very tight lid for those who maybe have issues when it comes to packaging and tight lids, and it has the pump here too. And these are the shades. I really do like the difference. So they've grouped them into like fair, light, light medium, mediums, medium deep. We have a deep and then the rich tones as well. A nice good bundle. It's nice to see the variation in. One thing that pisses me off that brands do, right, with deeper skin tones is they'll do all their mediums, they'll do some olivey tones maybe, and then they'll give us red, yellow, deeper skin tone, that's it. It's nice to see these variations of the coolness, the warms, the neutrals in the deeper skin tone range. So I think Benefit have done a pretty good job there. I think they should get some credit for that. Here's a bit more of an in-depth what they say their foundation is going to give us, right? Your pores have finally met the one they've been waiting for. Not only does this smoothing, blurring, pore-laving foundation promise buildable, weightless coverage, it also stays committed with a natural matte finish that lasts. Best of all, it visibly smooths texture and improves the look of pores and skin instantly and over time. It's 1 part makeup, 1 part skincare, and all parts exactly what your pores are looking for. Are those wedding bells we hear? So basically, it's long wearing, it blurs pores, smoothing, non-comedogenic, medium coverage, and a matte finish. All things I like in a foundation for me, right? And there is a mix of reviews for this foundation already. A lot of people saying it makes pores appear worse, which can happen with matte foundations. Some people are saying it's too heavy on the skin. There's one that just says, oh my god, no. And some people are describing it as a little bit cakey. Okay, well, let's have a little look. The PR did come with POREfessional primer, and this, I'm not going to do that because not everyone who buys this foundation is going to be using POREfessional. I've done my normal skincare and I've done everything like that. I am using the shade 12N, so fuck it, let's just do it. Now this shade would have been a match for me a few weeks ago, but I have been away recently. I did wear a lot of SPF, but I'm gonna tan, you know what I mean? So my skin is a little bit deeper in tone at the moment. Okay, 12N. Oh no, this is fine. I'm actually using a brush from It Cosmetics. I love this brush. And this one has my name engraved in it, which is really cute. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with a light layer first. You can see what it looks like with not so much of a heavy layer. A lot of people, when it comes to heavy coverage, full coverage, these kind of more pore filling foundations. A lot of people see the term or the phrase full coverage, and for some reason it makes them use more products, which you don't need to do. It's a full coverage foundation. You need to use less than you usually would to build a coverage, right? I'm actually going to change out my brush to make it a little bit more precise. Just a little bit difficult when you have a beard, you know what I mean? It's so weird. My forehead is like a lot darker than the rest of my face, but I really covered my forehead all the time. I wore SPF 50 PA+++, because I was like, I'm gonna get home and none of my foundation is gonna suit me, especially because I have all the Korean ones as well. I think that looks pretty good, right? Okay, so this is it close up. I do have pores on the end of my nose that are just not going to ever go there. They are big pores. I need to sort out that corner of the eye. But my skin looks pretty smooth. My nose especially on here looks very smooth. This still doesn't look great, but first impressions are, I think it looks really smooth. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna do a full face of makeup. Leave it on for, it's gonna be a good few hours with makeup on top. See how it looks. I haven't used any different primers. I'm not gonna set too much. And then I will also insert a wear test where I just wear the foundation on top of my skincare. I don't set it with powder or anything like that, and see how it sits for the day. Okay, so this is the foundation after a good, let's say, hour. It's not too bad around my nose, considering I haven't powdered. I didn't use any kind of like primers, massifying primers. I would usually go in with my Prep Set Blur from Iconic. It looks pretty good. After an hour, this is good. You oily skin people know this is fine. I could just add a little bit of powder. Actually, let's do that. Let's add a little bit of powder and it would look fine. Of course, again, there's no foundation out there that's going to give you that true I'm always matte forever kind of finish. If you do have oilier skin, right, it's always going to be a little bit more, a glow is going to happen at some point. So, but I'm not like angry about it. I think it actually looks really nice still. Let's take a look at my wear test I did during the day and see how that goes. Okay, so we are doing the wear test of the Benetton foundation. Listen, I have to be 100% real with you. It's been a long time since I filmed the other part of this video. I have been using this a lot. It is a really beautiful foundation. I'm still doing a wear test for you. I'm going to go in with this primer from a brand called Red Chamber, Chinese brand, and it's just one of the most beautiful skin prep products I think I've ever used. You can see I'm nearly at the bottom there. It's one of the most beautiful products I think I've ever used. I have a backup tub just in case. I think it's on Yes Style. I'll link it down below, but I'm very oily and this just gives me a really good base for my foundation, for any foundation, but I found it's been really good with the POREfessional because it's kind of matte in terms of foundation. I don't want too much moisture underneath when I'm applying it. So I want my skin to be prepped and hydrated, of course, but I don't want it to be overly moisturized. Oh my god, my beard's so grey, my brows are really unkempt. So today I'm filming for my reaction channel. I film 4 videos for that channel a week. So I'll be sitting here in front of these lights all day. That get like pretty hot. So we'll see how this foundation lasts in front of those lights. You can see it's been used quite a bit now. I've found that 1 pump is actually enough. This is actually 2 pumps. And then I go in with a kind of flatter, where's that brush gone? Oh, I cleaned all my brushes. I have every single one of my brushes is clean. So I've been using brushes like this, ones that are like angled or have like this edge to it. This is the one from Sigma. This is a precision powder in F08. And just tapping into the product. Okay, good. And not building up too much on the brush. This is a full coverage foundation, so you really don't need that much. And I'm using that flat part of a brush just to gently buff it into the skin. And I really like this because you can kind of drag it like this, almost like a flat foundation brush. But then you can also buff it round and round. You know what this foundation smells like? It smells like Studio Fix. Remember Studio Fix Fluid? It has that kind of like medicinal, medical smell. Like it smells like hospitals, which I really like. So I'm again dipping in here and I'm working that into the brush and then just going across my forehead. With full coverage foundations, remember, we don't want to just go in with loads and loads of product. It is a full coverage already, so you don't need to go in crazy with crazy amounts of product. Build it up bit by bit. So I've done like a nice base. Now my base is kind of even. I'm going to look for those areas that need a little bit more coverage. So for me, it's on the cheeks here. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. And I have a few blemishes as well, so I'll just go over those areas. In general, I'll take from here. Even when I wear full coverage foundation, I actually don't like going in full coverage with it. I'm getting my eyebrows done soon. They are such a mess. Fix my beard. I'll fix my beard today. So like I said, I've been wearing this on camera. I've been wearing it off camera. I wore it to London the other day because I was doing some filming with a brand up in London. And it's just such a beautiful foundation. I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is it now. It is 10:13 a.m. and yeah, we have a long filming day ahead, so I will keep you updated and posted throughout the day. Okay, I don't even know, I can't even remember when I started recording the first time. It's 11:33 now. It's been a long time. Foundation is holding up really well. Bear in mind, I haven't powdered at all. One thing I am noticing is it's not the right color for me, obviously. One thing I'm noticing is the shade is slightly too dark. And when a foundation is slightly too dark or slightly too light, and when you're wearing a foundation that's maybe too light for you or too dark for you, a few things can happen. It shows up texture a little bit more. It can tend to look a little bit patchy in some areas where you get a bit oilier. And that's what's kind of think is happening with me. It's very subtle, but I'm noticing a bit of patchiness on the cheek in terms of a shade. It's a little bit deeper on the cheek here than it does here. But that's because I need a lighter shade. But the foundation itself, beautiful. I really like. I haven't powdered it, and I have been powdering, and I've been using my Prep Set Blur Mist from Iconic London, and it stayed beautifully, but I'm not powdering or doing any help with it today because it's a wear test and I just want to see how long it wears. So what's it been, an hour, 2 hours? I don't even know. And it's sitting quite nicely. If I had powdered this, it would still look nice and like not too shiny around the nose, but I don't think I look necessarily overly oily. I just think it's a little bit of shine. I'm still going. I still have a lot to do. So again, I'll keep you posted throughout, but there's no patchiness in terms of foundation missing. There's patchiness in terms of color, as in maybe a bit of oxidization is going on, but it's not really incredibly noticeable. I think if a foundation was my perfect shade, it wouldn't be noticeable. Okay, what time is it now? It's 12:16 p.m. Oh, the mic's too far up. This is how we're looking still. I'm gonna powder my nose, just see how we go from there. Maybe a little bit around this area and tiny bit on the forehead, because it's looking fine. Like, I would wear this out. It's gonna brush the tiniest amount of really light powder, just a sheer translucent powder. This is the Laneige one, right? Yeah. This one from Laneige with the, with this. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't think I would have let it get this oily in the first place on my skin. Like, I definitely would have taken some precautions there as well. It's fine. It looks smooth still. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin. Sometimes with a full coverage, especially matte foundations with an oilier skin, some foundations feel like a mask eventually, and you just want to kind of scrape it all off. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But this feels good. It feels fine. It feels weightless on the skin. So far, so good. Okay, it is now a lot later than I expected. It is now, I think I left my phone downstairs. It's now 5:18 p.m. So I decided to go on Twitch and stream for a little while. So I did put some concealer on my eyelids. But I left my foundation. It's looking a little, actually it doesn't look that bad on the camera, but I don't know if you can see around here now. It's looking a little bit worse for wear. I think I must have been sitting like this at some points because it's kind of come away from my nose here. I also have to add here that I trimmed or like shaved with a eyebrow razor around my moustache because I couldn't keep looking at my untidy eyebrows, my untidy beard. I had to do something. So I used an eyebrow razor, so that might be why some of the product is missing there too. And I also picked a spot on the middle of my forehead because it was annoying me. I couldn't help it. But yes, so I did agitate it a little bit. And this whole area looks kind of like a little bit cakey. I don't know if you can see when I do this. I don't know if you can see like the scrunchy kind of texture, but no one's gonna sit around doing this. It's lasted really well. It's been really great. Sorry, I'm so tired. I look terrible. But yes, considering I've been sitting with headphones on for an hour, I've been leaning like this. It was kind of hot down in that room, and it looks fine. It looks great on camera. I'm trying to describe how it looks now. It definitely looks used up. It looks used up and done. So that's it. It's a great foundation. I think if you have an oilier skin and you want a longer lasting foundation, this is great. It's not too matte and it's not too dry that if you have dry skin, it's going to be the wrong foundation for you. If you do have texture when it comes to dryness, if you have flakier skin, if you have maybe fine lines, I don't think this will be a great foundation for you. It might give your skin a little bit more texture, that's all I think. All right, okay, that's the wear test, back to me. All right, well, I'd love to know your opinions down below. Have you tried this foundation? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you a POREfessional lover in general? Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. Consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.